Howdy, Simmers. I think we can all agree that the reveal trailer for the Life and Death expansion was pretty good, but today the gameplay trailer comes out, and the gameplay trailers always give us a little bit more of an in-depth look at the actual gameplay of the pack. And truthfully, I don't feel like they're as in-depth as they used to be, but they're still fun to watch. We still get a little bit more information on, what we can do in the pack. Not so much how it necessarily works. Sometimes we do, but not always. What they've been doing more recently with gameplay trailers is kind of have us follow along with the character and their story as they kind of tell us like how they got there, what they're doing now. And it can be just any kind of sim. It could be a townie that's coming with the new world. It could be an iconic character. For this purpose, I'm kind of imagining it's going to be either the Grim Reaper or one of the new Grim Turns, as the Sims team has been calling them. But I know absolutely nothing yet, so let's get into this trailer.
Hundreds of thousands of Sims die on any given day. A common misconception is that I'm the one to blame. No. The truth is that old age, fire, and anger claim more lives than any other forms of death. I'm just the Reaper. Ooh. Mine is a humble profession that got its start with, well, life. I have many grim turns who join me in this dutiful career, helping to carry souls to the other side as they advance to Reapers. And we have a very high percentage rate of hitting our weekly quotas. Those who live a life chased by death certainly improve our odds. You all know who you are. But hey, you have to admit these Sims seize every moment. The number of young adults that don't consider what they ultimately want to accomplish with their life is staggering. Taking ownership of your life's journey can have many benefits after all. Your wants, traits, aspirations, these contribute to a life. Take it from me, they're not enough. A bucket list, however, is a scientifically proven method of ensuring you find fulfillment. You can always scrap the list, start over, or do more. Just start. Better to do today what you could have done tomorrow. You never know when the cold touch of death will find you. Sorry. In fact, I'd seriously consider getting a will drawn up, if I were you. 7 out of 10 souls regret not having one after they've died. Get your affairs in order. It may be your last chance to tell those you leave behind how you truly feel about them. Did you know the earliest grave markers are almost as old as me? I am fascinated with the many ways you living souls memorialize your dead. If I had lips, I'd be smiling. Sorry, I've been told I lack a certain connection with mortality. I have an affinity for those whose defining trait is the macabre. But there are also skeptics among you. I get it, I'll do better. TLDR, point is, you died. Now what? At the time of death, most souls think it's game over. No, no, no. There's a whole state of life waiting beyond the veil. Hey, I get it. It's a lot. I'm a lot. This whole thing, it's a lot. You can choose to move on. But there are also resources to help you cope. And even if you've finished your bucket list, you may find you have new desires as a ghost, and new powers to help you complete your unfinished business. You can use your powers for good to make life a little easier for others, or ride the line of neutrality and keep the status quo. On the other hand, maybe you want to get a little nasty. Oh, no judgments here, literally. I have no morality. Ah, wonderful. Dimitri completed his unfinished business. I respect a soul that finishes what they've started. Now Dimitri's ghostly powers won't get burnt out, and should he choose to be reborn, he'll basically, I don't know, be better than he was the first time around. Yeah, rebirth. It's a real hot button issue back at the office. Simply put, it is possible to bring pieces of yourself into your next life. Things like childhood skills and reward traits. You can start fresh at any age. Even change your appearance. Come back as your own great-grandchild. Or join your rich neighbor's household. I'm not able to do it myself, so I can't endorse it. But a whole new aspect of life is available to those who return to the living. So don't fear death. Just embrace what's next. Buy by December 12th to get the Macabre Mementos digital content. You won't regret it.
Okay. Okay, so honestly, that wasn't too bad. I do want to kind of go back through and watch the trailer because there are some things that stood out to me. They did actually show us some kind of cool stuff. We have the Netherworld Department of Death, the NWDD, and we have this building here. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be Grimm's house or if this is like the place of work for just Grim Reapers in general. But new place. There is a portal I saw. So I guess we can come here. This is probably a work environment. Looks like they're doing some training as well, which is really cool. So we have this chased by death thing. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I don't know if it's a new trait or if it's like a reward trait or something. But I don't know. There's something new with this. And I guess this probably means like if we put this on a sim, they're just going to have a lot of accidents that will probably potentially kill them. So this person's getting electrocuted. Not sure what happened there. Now the sim is drowning. Oh yeah. So they have a lot of accidents that could result in death, I guess. Now, that hair is stunning, by the way, but coffin, woohoo. And it doesn't look like you need to be a vampire anymore, which is really, really cool. We have this tree here that I don't know if that does anything or has any kind of significance, but we're talking to a ghost, and this is a new aspiration, Ghost Historian. I'm very intrigued by this. And this I'm even more intrigued by, because this is how I guess we make our bucket list. And I am not sure if this is like a specific journal diary thing that we need for it, or if it'll affect like other diaries that we got with like Parenthood. I think we have diaries with those. But we can make a bucket list now, and we have the option to scrap the bucket list, write the perfect goal, write a goal from category, or just write goal in general. I'm curious if these are random or if we can pick them ourselves, because this character has peak as an artist, just nap, I guess, quit that job, and find the well of the longing and regret. So it makes me wonder if these are randomized or if we're going to get the same goals every single time. I wouldn't think so, but who knows. Also, some of the furniture here, stunning. This rug, I am obsessed. I think that is so pretty. And it looks like we had a new rocking chair as well, which is really cool. Right, so we go to this festival. We have inheritance lawyers now. We can ask about funerals, ask about heirlooms, ask about wills, and start a will. Do we have to come to a person here in order to write a will, or is that something we could do just like at home? I wonder. But we can choose to leave a personal note, and we can set kind of the mood of the note. So this person went playful and said, "I hated you all." We get to select what kind of tombstones we want. So we can display as gravestone or urn. It looks like we get to choose. And then we have a selection of things. And I wonder if people will make like custom ones as well. I don't feel the need for that, but this is kind of cool. And I imagine if you have all the other packs and all the other occults, you'll have the option to select it as probably the occult urn or gravestone as well, not just these ones. If they're that occult. This isn't super important, but this character's hair, this mohawk, kind of drew my attention because I have someone that I watch on Twitch who has this mohawk, and I think me and him were talking recently about this pack. He's not a Sims player, but I had brought it up to him. We have Skeptic as a new trait, I believe, which is interesting. I feel we have a lot of these very interesting kind of traits. We have skeptic, we have paranoid from, I believe that's from paranormal stuff. So we have the one who's like freaking out all the time, the one who doesn't believe in anything. It's a good pair. And death by crow. Except this time around, we won't get this pop-up of the game over if we only have one sim in the household. So we have this pop-up instead, and this says, I am gonna probably butcher this name, Aletta has passed away. It says, begin a new chapter of life by becoming a ghost. Exciting ghostly powers await in the afterlife. Perhaps Aletta has some unfinished business to attend to. You can also choose to relinquish control of Bruce and allow him to stick around as a free roaming ghost. I'm guessing that's another character sim or something who is maybe a ghost living in the household. I don't know. Rebirth into a new life with faded memories of those you once knew. You'll be taken to manage worlds to select a household to rebirth your new sim into. If you've earned the Burning Soul trait, your soul will be able to manifest pieces of past personality traits, along with certain others. If you choose to rebirth as a younger sim, you will have certain developmental skills immediately unlocked, giving you a head start in your new journey. And you can choose to become a playable ghost or a free roaming, which is the way that the ghosts are now. And we do have the rebirth option technically, but I guess we don't have the trait that we need for that. They came back as a ghost, which is really, really cool. Oh, we could choose to move on to the great beyond. Okay. Is that what this is supposed to be? Or are we having like a ghosts anonymous type situation here? I don't know. The ghosts are consoling each other. This I am so excited for. We are basically getting a complete ghost overhaul because we finally have a skill tree. Now we just need this for aliens and mermaids, which is probably never gonna happen, but a girl can dream. But I'm so excited that we're finally getting a skill tree for ghosts and that there's actually more for them to do. So this is perfect. I am so excited for this. And it looks like we have the option of choosing to be a good ghost or a bad ghost, or I guess mean. And okay, we have some abilities though. Expert maintenance. So if something is broken, I guess as a ghost we could go in and fix it. That would be great considering ghosts are the reason a lot of my stuff breaks in the first place. With some of the Sims that have died in my 100 baby challenge. We have the ability to transcend living needs. What does that mean? Like we can get rid of needs that we don't want, I guess, as a ghost. And then this was the levitator ability. And this ghost is using it to get simoleons out of a sim. I guess just turning them upside down and shaking the money out of them. Oh, that's funny. And we got the Burning Soul trait, apparently. This really mean ghost completed his soul's journey and is just being really mean. But we can go to this lake and be reborn, which I really like this process. What does this say? Rebirth. Is your soul ready to embrace the next chapter? By choosing to rebirth, you will set forth on a new journey as a new sim, leaving your current life behind with no chance of return. You will be taken to manage worlds to select the household where your new life will unfold and will have the opportunity to fully customize your reborn self and create a sim. While funds, relationships, and achievements from this life will be lost, if you have already unlocked the coveted Burning Soul trait, you'll be able to retain one personality trait with the recall past life self-interaction, along with certain others using the peer into soul interaction, available on mirrors. If you choose to rebirth as a younger sim, certain developmental skills will be immediately unlocked. Now the threads of fate lie before you. The choice to weave a new destiny can be made when you are ready. Will you choose to rebirth now? Really, really cool. So if we hit that, we can choose where we want to live. So this person chose the Lockhart family, which, hang on, actually. I just realized this is the first look at the new map. I didn't even process this. Okay, so this is the new world of, I believe it's Ravenwood. We have, looks like 4 lots, no, well, technically yes, we have 4 lots here, but there is that 5th one up there that I assume is the Grim Reaper area that we have to portal to. It looks like we have 4 lots over here, and they actually look pretty big. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lots here. Okay, so in total we have 13 lots, technically 14 in this world, which I'm okay with. It does look like we have some smaller ones as well, but we do have these very big ones too. So I'm excited. watching the trailer back, didn't even process that this was the map reveal, so... But I like that. That's cool. But yeah, so we get to go into our family. I guess they wanted to start off as an infant, and we get to customize them in some ways, make them look a little different. So there was a comment about becoming our own grandchild. So that's cool. Or we can be born into the Landgrabs family, and suddenly, you know, we're super rich. I am so excited because I was wondering about this, if we would now have the ability to actually try for a baby with the Grim Reaper. And it looks like we might be able to, and I'm so excited for that. Oh man, that is so good. I am so excited. This pack continues to impress me more and more. I am genuinely so excited for this. I think Simmers are gonna have a lot of fun with this pack, even if you're not really into the whole occult thing. I'm really glad that ghosts are kind of getting their overhaul finally, because they really needed it. They were lacking, and that is most likely due to the fact that they were the first occult to be introduced to The Sims 4. They came in really early, long before the skill tree was even introduced. But I'm glad they're getting one. I think that ghosts are going to be a lot more fun to play with now, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it, honestly. This pack just seems to get better and better, and I think it's going to be a great addition to The Sims 4. Lots of fun. Let me know how you guys are feeling about all of this right now. Are you really excited for the pack? Do you feel a little bit more confident about it now if you were still on the fence about whether or not it was worth getting? I know I will be getting it no matter what, personally, but I am genuinely excited for it. So let me know how you guys are feeling about it, and with that, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss anything. Be sure to follow my socials, links are below. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.